My husband blamed me for his affair.
Huh?
I'm a 30-year-old female married to 34-year-old male for over 6 years. We have 2 beautiful children, a 3-year-old and an 8-month-old. We've been together for over 10 years, and our relationship has been amazing from the beginning. By the way, this comes from Profess Overthinker, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So, about a year ago, I was approximately 6 months pregnant. I noticed my husband paying more attention to his phone whenever he came home from work. So one night during dinner, when his phone kept dinging, I asked him about it. I asked, "Who has your attention lately?" It was a female coworker who had just transferred to his department, along with a good colleague of his in this group chat. I had never heard of this female coworker, so I tried to play it off as my husband being nice to a new colleague. Days went by, and that phone became the bane of my existence. It constantly dinged, and I was fighting for his attention whenever he got home from work. I had enough. So one night, while he was showering, I went through his phone. Not good. And there it was. The group chat, along with Instagram messages of just my husband and his female coworker teasing each other about work. I confronted my husband immediately and confessed that I had indeed gone through his phone. I was certainly embarrassed, as this was a first for me, but I explained that I had a hunch something wasn't right and needed to see it for myself. I pointed out that the group chat was quite unusual, but the private chats on Instagram were highly inappropriate for a married man. I simply requested that he refrain from having private chats with her, but I was comfortable with the group chat. He agreed and apologized for making me feel that way. A few months later, I am approximately 8 months pregnant. As we were returning home from a summer vacation, my son's iPad began dinging repeatedly in the backseat of my car. Not the iPad. Unbeknownst to me, my husband had inadvertently connected his iCloud to our son's iPad. That is bonkers.
Oh.
Suddenly, there she was, repeatedly appearing on the iPad, sending text after text. And this time, there were even pictures. Concerned about those pictures because that's your son's iPad. Also, no, okay, there's another son, right? I was at my wit's end. I confronted my husband with such rage, anger, and distrust. His reasoning was, "You're just feeling hormonal right now. This isn't you. You're not the jealous, insecure type. Once you're no longer pregnant, you should get to know her, have a drink with her, and you'll like her." Using my own hormones and emotions against me at 8 months pregnant, I unfortunately caved and believed him and left it at that. Shortly after welcoming our newborn baby and adjusting to our new family of 4, we experienced pure bliss. However, our blissful state was short-lived as paternity leave ended, and my husband returned to work along with my husband's female coworker. One evening, after we had tucked the children into bed, I found myself browsing through my husband's phone, admiring pictures of our children. Ding! It's her. I instantly, and without hesitation, opened the conversation, and my mouth dropped. Yep. It was a conversation where my husband was begging her to work a specialized assignment with just